Good morning, Wonderlanders. I wanted to do my weekly recap for the week ending of 4/5. It's a little chilly here today. The wind is up. It's supposed to get to 74, but with the wind, I know it won't be. It's really windy, right? 20-something miles per hour. So we've just been kind of up and down with the weather spectrum. Cold one day, warm the next. So I think everybody's kind of having the same thing right now. Anyway, for the last week, I wanted to focus getting back into my consistent working out. I did not start my workouts till Tuesday or Wednesday. Had a lot of stuff when I got home. Seems like I have a lot of paperwork and laundry and everything else once we get home from a big trip like that. So I worked out 2 days this week. Tuesday I went to the gym and did the elliptical and the bike, and then Wednesday I did a beach body workout, one that's no impact. And I feel really good about starting to get back into my movement and my workouts. As far as being on target at least 5 days this week, I absolutely was. However, I did go over my bites by about 30 points, 30-something points. I'm not counting activity points, so hopefully that made up for it. And obviously it did, because I have a big scale victory. I'm down 4.2 pounds this week, and I'm really, really happy about it. Those of you that are doing the challenge, you know that we are focusing on tuning into our hunger levels. And I really have been working on this week and really going, okay, am I really truly hungry? And most of the time I'm not. And so I was just tuned into my hunger levels this week. I also joined Lose It app, which is a calorie counting app. I'll put it down below if anybody's interested. I just did it to kind of see how much I'm eating, especially on 0 point foods. And it was a big realization for me that I just am overdoing the 0 point foods. And I know intellectually they have calories and everything, but I'll just grab something, right? I'll grab some chicken or fruit or whatever, and not keeping in mind that that's adding calories to what I'm eating. I am on the Sugar Smart plan, so I am counting points for eggs and chicken, whereas before I wasn't. And that's been kind of an eye-opener for me as well, because I would eat a lot more chicken than I am now, right? Just because it was 0 bites or 0 points. So a lot of realization for me this week. On the calorie counting app, it's called Lose It, but under the App Store, it's Calorie Counter. And I'll put a little thing down below, just if you're curious. I don't know how long I'll do this, but I did it to make me aware of my portion sizes, because my portion sizes, especially for those foods that mentally are those 0 points or 0 bites, I can overdo. So I wanted to really get more in tune to what a portion size was, and to try to stay as close to my calorie target as I can. Now, when you download the app, there's some questions they ask you about your age and your size, height and weight and all that, and then they give you a recommended calorie count. And so I took that and kind of figured out between the calorie count and the bites, it's around roughly 50 calories. Of course, it could depend on the foods that you're having, right? And all that, with all the other nutritional information. What I liked about the calorie counter, it also keeps, or the Lose It app, it also keeps track of your macros, your carbs, fat, all that, if that's something you want to look at. I haven't really dove into that as much, but like I said, I lost 4.2 pounds this week. It's just paying attention to my hunger levels and my calorie levels. So Anyway, it's just kind of interesting to me. You know me, I like data. You might not be a person that likes data, so this might not be for you. And you know, we have to all find what works for us. Right now, it has me focused. It has me thinking about, am I truly hungry? Which is, I'm so out of touch with that, right? When we're younger, when we're babies and toddlers and young children, we only ate when we were hungry. And I've gotten out of touch with that. And so I know this is a skill I need to work on, and I am. So I'm kind of excited about the insights that I got. Self-care, of course, as always, I do a lot of reading. I am searching and trying new recipes. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try 3 new recipes this week. And just a note on that. So what I've been doing, I don't want to make 2 recipes in 2 different apps. So what I've been doing is, in the Healthy app, I make a recipe. I put everything in there, salt, pepper, whatever, seasonings. If there's 0 bite foods, that goes in there, whatever it is. And because I want all the calorie counts and everything in there. And then I go into the recipe and it has all of the calorie counts, fiber, and all that. And so what I'll do is then I go into the Lose It app and I create a recipe or a meal or something like that. I can't remember what it is right now off the top of my head. And I just take the name of the recipe and then I put in all the caloric and macronutrient information from the Healthy app, and then that will give me a calorie count for the Lose It app. So I'm not having to do like double the work. So anyway, that's just a little tip if you decide to just experiment with it. Like I said, I'm not sure how long I'll do this. The calorie counter is, I think they're having a deal where it's $20 a year right now. So I felt it was worth it. Just to help me with this skill I'm working on. Portion control and tuning into my hunger levels. I have not really started to read on the intuitive eating. This is the workbook, and I might start working through this and reading the principles, maybe do it in conjunction with her intuitive eating workbook as well. I really haven't had time, and I know maybe this summer, once I'm a little settled in our new house, because we are getting ready to probably move in the next month or so, that I'll have a little more time to jump into that, because I really want to get more into that. I'm not sure, part of hers is, the diet mentality and, not having our dietings or, diets or whatever. But I don't consider my eating as a diet because, I eat variety. I eat what I want, basically. And, I'm trying to listen to my hunger levels. Oh, I feel like having kind of, stir fry or something tonight or whatever. So anyway, very interesting concepts. Continue with my 10 minutes of French practice every day. I've been doing that every day this week, and I'm well over 1,100 days. And then I have not started with my piano. I'm not sure that I'm going to do that until we get moved into that other house, because everything's kind of in flux right now for me. And I want to get back into doing these weekly check-ins because I have not been. So here I am doing a weekly check-in. So I will post probably under my other profile. Oh, no, yeah, I'll probably post under this profile. I did my Alice Marjorie because I'm kind of posting things on both profiles so I don't get in jail again for posting too much. And I've been trying not to post a lot in the group because I don't want to be flagged anymore. So that's how my week went. I hope that you take a moment and look at how your week went and on what skills or what things can you learn from last week that you could work on for this week, right? This tuning into our hunger levels is a big thing for a lot of people because, like I said, we've all lost touch with that, right? So I'm ready to work on that skill, and that's a big one for me. That and portions, because I can overdo it, right? So let's go out there. Let's make those healthy choices today that improve the quality of our lives. Let's move, track, love ourselves, always be kind to ourselves, never take our health for granted, and never, ever give up. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.